Pues Hey Rachel, how you doing? This is Sasha. We're going to get started here in a little bit. We're a little bit early, so I'm going to give people a little bit more time to join on. All right. All right. Hey Paul, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good, man. I'm going to give it a little bit more time, let some more people join on. Okay.
No problem.
All right. Hey, Jazz, as people come in, I want you to go ahead and make sure, give them the ability to be able to talk. So we just turn this into more to a actual meeting versus a webinar, okay? Oh, hold up. I gotta let you talk.
Yeah. Can you add me as a co-host?
Yes.
Okay.
Nope, it's not giving me the ability to do that.
That's it.
So
Maybe I could just use
we're working on it. Mark, did you just join?
what
I'm still here.
All right, guys, I'm gonna give you just two more minutes past the hour, then we're gonna go ahead and get started in the interest of time. Because I know we all have to go out there and get some deals done.
Hello,
What's up, LaShonda? How you doing?
I'm good, and yourself
Good, good. Good to see you again. Or, you know
as
what I
well.
mean?
As well.
Hold up. All right. All right, guys, if you could place yourself on mute real quick, we're going to go ahead and get started. We had about 42, 45 different people who registered, but we all know how this goes when you do something in the middle of the day. People do not have time to come and they can catch the replay. So we want to go ahead and get into our entire program. But first, let's talk to our sponsors real quick. All right, guys, I want to introduce you guys to my title team. These are the folks and the brains behind Texas Secure Title.
Hey guys,
Hello, everyone.
I'm Bridget. I'm obviously with Texas Secure Title. I'm the branch manager here in Burleson and the escrow officer. I feel I'm number one with communicating. You're always going to know what's going on with your files and you can get a hold of me at any time. And this is Mark.
Hey, people, Mark with Texas Secure Title, of course. I'm the business rep here, work directly with Bridget. And so we're glad you guys could join us today. We look forward to knowing those that I don't know, meeting you guys, and offering this as a great resource for you both. And we got one more here.
What's up, guys? Christian Alba here out of the Fort Worth and Colleyville office. Here, part of the amazing team. Glad you guys are on with us today. Looking forward to it.
So guys, these are my people. All right, these are my people. We're going to talk a little bit more about this as we in other avenues, but it's very important that you have the right partners. Okay, and I got the right team right here. These are the folks who have helped me grow from being a baby agent. I'm just tell you something real quick about my girl Bridget. Real quick, guys. Bridget took me in as a brand new baby agent when others wouldn't even talk to me. You know how this industry is. People get too busy and they gravitate towards the money. They gravitate towards the agents who are already established. And Bridget saw something in me that I didn't see in myself, and I've always appreciated that. Thank you, friend. And she taught me the ropes, taught me how to do this thing, and here we are, haven't stopped since. So, all right, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump in and get started. I'm gonna share my screen with you guys here real quick. And we are going to jump into this whole thing. Hold up. All right. Okay, so first things first, let me just say this. I do want this to be interactive, right? So we've already introduced our folks here in Bridget, right? And I would love for us to go ahead and get started with, just so we understand who's on the call. I see you. If you could take the poll that's up right now so we can get an idea of who we actually have on the call, because I love to know my audience as much as I possibly can and teach towards that audience, right, guys? So let's go ahead and jump on that. All right. And for those who don't know me, all right, I am Sascha Chatman. I am the team leader at Chatman Realty Group, and I have a consulting firm called Real Estate Tech Ninja. And, you know, we have been helping agents and coaching agents all across the nation and helping them figure out how to run the systems and how to better grow their business. And what we want to talk about today is Facebook ads. All right. So let's see here exactly who all we have here. I'm muted. Oh, no, I'm not muted. Okay. I mean, you scared me there for a second. You had me thinking I was really muted. All right. Okay. So let me say, guys, you can unmute yourselves here because I want to make this interactive, but if you just have some background noise, you know, maybe, you know, mute the background noise when you have that going on. All right, so as I look at the poll results here, all right, we have quite a few people, like almost 50-50, who have actually tried Facebook ads before, all right, right at 50-50. We have people who have been in the business less than a year. We have some from 1 to 3 years, 3 to 5 years. So that seems about the max that we're looking at right now that is taking the poll at this point. And we have producers anywhere from $0 to $10 million. Here's the thing, no matter where you are in the poll, right, you have to make this happen. Here's one, you have to make this happen by having leads, right? And we're going to show you how to do that. Here's something I found interesting, how people send homes to their buyers. A lot of people say the MLS, one person saying CloudStream. I know about that CloudStream, I was all over that. And then someone using the current website. All right, we're going to shut the poll down and we're going to go ahead and just jump into this whole thing. Okay, and here's the results right here. Y'all can see that. All right. Hey, Jazz, make sure you give everybody the ability to speak here, okay? Please do that for me.
Sure.
All right. All right, guys, let's get going. So let me ask, who here is struggling right now with lead generation here in this particular market in 2022? Anybody struggling? Anybody having a hard time? Please raise your hands in the chat and unmute yourself and tell me, what is your lead generation struggles right now? I would love to hear you guys' story.
Hi, everybody. My name is Monica Taylor. I think for me, my lead generation struggle is just meeting people. I'm trying to be a full-time agent, but I'm also a full-time mom, stay at home. So, and I'm expecting. So it's a lot, you know, kind of going on. I do get referrals from people that I've worked with before, or even people that have just crossed my path before, but not nearly enough to generate the income that I would like to generate.
So you bring up a very great point, and you say meeting new people. Here's one thing I want everyone to take from this. Here's one point. While we are as connected as we have ever been in human history with technology, we're also more separated. Okay, everyone has veered off into their own little factions, their own little groups. There's groups all over the place, and we are so separated online. But as a real estate agent, it is important that we learn how to navigate through all these separations and all these different groups so we can find and meet people. Okay, so you can go down the path of joining a bunch of Facebook groups and trying to be active in that. And I see a lot of people do that. That is one path for success. I personally have taken the path of let me connect with people who don't know me, get them to like me, convert them over to an actual lead, and then actually into a closing. And that's what we're going to go here in Facebook. Anybody else having struggles in the lead generation right now?
Hi, for me, I would have to say it would be the consistency and having my lead generation kind of on an automation type thing, because I'm not consistent enough where I post. It's just like on a whim. So I need more of like a structured plan type of lead generation.
Right. But you bring up a really good point, because here's what you said when you post, right, LaShonda? Here's the thing. A lot of people tell me, well, I'm very active on Facebook. I post all the time. Okay. What does being active on Facebook or Instagram or whatever mean? Posting is not meeting people, right? Posting is not getting engagement, right? I'll be very honest, when it comes down for me, posting on Facebook and getting that engagement, I'm not great at that. I was not a Facebook individual or a social media person until I became a real estate agent. But what I am good at doing is running ads and meeting, then having that conversation, because those folks signed up on my ad and they're asking for me to talk to them, whether they want to or not, but they opted in, right? So I want to make sure everyone understands the difference between just posting and being active on social media and then actively advertising. I joke with people all the time when people say this, like, well, how many people did you have on social media that you met? How many likes did you get? I don't, and people tell me they got all these number of likes. And I said, okay, well, how many conversations came from those likes? So is anyone getting a lot of conversations just by being social on social media right now? By a show of hands, is anyone getting a ton of social interaction just by posting on their Facebook about real estate, about your business, that's going to help you actually get a deal? I'm not hearing anybody. So y'all in the right class. Let's talk about it. That's what it sounds like to me. Is that fair? All right, let's get to another question. People ask us, how much should I spend on ads? Here's the thing. My answer to that before I get this question is, how much can you, as much as you can afford to spend and as much as you need to convert, okay? My number of spending won't be the same as LaShonda's. It won't be the same as Paul's or anyone else. My number is very different because of how I convert, okay? But I'm going to show you guys how to do this in a cheap manner, so you're not doing it all over the place, all right? All right, let's get started with the nitty gritty. All right, so first things first, let's talk about how Facebook actually works, all right? So I think it's very important that we make sure everyone understands this. You have a business suite, all right? So your business suite is basically like your Facebook page. And when we go into the back end, I'm going to show you what the business suite looks like. Then you have your ads manager. Then you have your ads account. You have your ad campaign, then assets, and finally advert. So what I mean by all of that is this. This is a very important slide to kind of make sure people understand this, because you can create a campaign, and within that campaign, you can have a number of different assets. So let's say my campaign is I'm trying to get seller leads, right? Or I'm trying to get people who are looking at downsizing their home. That is the campaign. The ad sets that I use in it may be a little bit different. And then the actual graphics that go out is the ad itself. I may have a video, I might actually have an image, okay? And so you can do multiple things when you're trying to create an ad. And that's about as deep as I want to take you. I can take you deeper. Let's not do that, all right? Because people start getting too fixated on this, but I just want to kind of go over how this actually works, because I'm going to actually create an ad here today, show you guys how I'm doing it, walking you through it on the back end of Facebook, and then seeing, taking all the questions as we kind of go through this, all right? But before I go to, we actually jump into this, do I have any questions I can jump on right now? So either unmute yourself or put it in the chat real quick.
I usually have a lot of questions, but right now I'm just kind of soaking this up.
Okay, all right. Anybody else? All right, let's do this. Let's get into the fun. Okay. Well, let's go. We're going to go all the way to the end, to the beginning. How about this? All righty. Can y'all see my screen? I'm assuming that's a yes. I can't see everybody here. All right.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
all right. So this is my Facebook business page. So the first things first, y'all need to see what I'm paying PayPal. I paid him a lot of money. But here's the Facebook business page. When you first come into your well, let's pause there first. First things first, you cannot run ads out of Facebook unless you got a business page. You can't run it from your personal profile, okay? So can anyone just raise their hand if everyone has or put in the chat, does everyone have a Facebook business page? Just type in yes real quick for me, guys. Yep. All right, because if someone doesn't, I want to yes, but no content. Okay, someone's got no. And Claudia Lim. Okay.
Yes.
Claudia.
Yes.
I'm not going to call. I'm calling you out. We talked about this when you and I first got together. All right, Leah, we're going to work on that.
Okay.
All right. So first things first, guys, you need a business page. Okay. For those who don't, we will email you some information on how you get started and create a Facebook business page. In this time period, I can't cover all that, right? But we'll walk you guys through that later, okay? Cool. All right. So once you're here in your Facebook business page, you go over to the right-hand side. And let me just say this, as I make this video, this is how it works today. Facebook absolutely loves to change how their stuff looks. I don't agree with it, but they love to evolve constantly until they become Skynet, I guess. So we're going to go to the ad center right here. And when the ad center pops up, it's kind of tell you what's going on with some stats that's going on with our organization right now. Over the last 60 days, this is how many people we've engaged, how many people we've reached, how many people have clicked on links with us and whatnot. This particular ad, we had a ton of people sign up for our home buyer course, right? How many visitors that we're getting and etc. But let's just go ahead and click on create an ad. Now, when you get here, all right, you got a couple options, okay? You can get started with automated ads. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're going to waste some money because that's just going to be Facebook trying to create their own branding ads for you. You don't need to do that, all right? We're not boosting a post. The difference between boosting a post and actually doing an ad is just taking an existing post and boosting that to people who are already within your circle. Creating an ad, we're going after people we don't know. So we're going to do that. We're going to click on create a new ad. Now, when this comes up, see, this has changed, right? What's the goal of our ad? That is key and important. So we're going to click on change here, and we're going to say what we're trying to do. And right now, we're going to try to get some leads. Okay, we're going to click on leads right there, and we're going to go to save. All right, so all right, I got an error here. We're going to ignore that today because we don't need to know that, right? It doesn't matter. All right, now this is where we start playing around with the creative and what we want to do here with the ad. All right, so I'm gonna scroll down to the middle and show you guys this. We're realtors, so you got to click on the special ad category in housing. All right, back in the day, we could target all kind of people, but right now you can't mess with that too much, guys, or your ad will not run. Facebook will deny it and say that you're doing discrimination. So just make sure you click on housing. If you don't have that and they recognize you to be a real estate agent or they recognize you to be a realtor company in any way, they're going to not let your ad run, okay? As we're creating our ad, we are paying attention to the side to see how many people we're going to reach in so many time period. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to change up what we actually have here. And we're watching the ad as we go. All right. Here, I'm going to just grab mine from back here. I'm just going to make it quick. All right. Okay, so you can put whatever you want in the description, but let's be clear about the description. Don't get too cute. All right, let's not get too cute. You know, there's a couple emojis you might want to put in there and whatnot. I've seen some really long ads. This is long, this is a lot, in my opinion, guys, but I guarantee you this ad works. And there's a difference in this ad and others. This works because the people who look at it or people who actually can read it or people who are actually trying to buy a home. People who are actually looking at this whole thing and say, okay, I really want to get a 5-bedroom home here in Tarrant County. Okay, so that's what we're post. That's what we're going to tell them we're going to get. Okay, so notice I have in here attention home buyers. Let me give you guys a pro tip real quick. If you click on the window sign in your computer and then the semicolon, it will give you emojis on your keyboard. Okay, so you can either do that or you can go to Emojipedia. This is just as easy, okay? And you can throw in a fire in there or an explosion if you want to, or check marks, and there you go. But every time you make these changes, it does pop up here on the ad. So now you're seeing what the ad's gonna look like, all right? Let's talk about the image, okay? Hold up, let me pause, I got a question here. Someone's saying they're seeing two different people here or hearing two different people. I got into the back end right here through my actual business page. We'll just go here. Just real quick. And you guys are going to get the recording of this, just so you know. Where is this at? Right here. I went from clicked on Ad Center, and then right here, a button said create an ad. And that's how we got there. No, the window and the semicolon button next to the L, LaShonda. All right, here we go. All right, now we're going to select the media. You can grab media that you already have on your Facebook, and that's what I'm going to do just for the interest of time here. We'll grab something that looks decent. There's a lot of stuff. Obviously, I post a lot, right? We'll just grab this one. This is not something I would want to grab a lot of, but we'll do that. Okay. All right. So, okay. I know it's demonstration, but that's gonna bug me. We'll take this, a picture of a house. All right. So now, once again, let's see what it looks like. Obviously, you want to take one of your better pictures, and obviously, you want to take one of the pictures that you have the rights to do. Okay. I can go in here and I can add in more pictures just like I did, but I'm not going to do that right now, right? So we have our ad in here, right? And now on the headline, I just want you guys, because the headline is going to be down here, right? And I don't care if they know some Chatman Realty Group or not. I'm just going to tell them 5 Tarrant County 5-bedroom homes. I want them to see what they want. It's not about me and my company. It's about what they want. Okay, I guess I type faster than the keyboard. Oh. We're just gonna do it that way. There is a word limit. I went over that, sorry. Okay, now the button. I tell people to learn more, okay? So when they click on learn more, right, where are we gonna take them? And we're gonna take them to a form so we can get their information. So we're gonna go in here and you really make sure you fill a phone number because we want their name, number, and email. I can go in here, guys. I can add in extra questions to qualify them. I can make these questions and I can turn these into like, let's go one here. Are you pre-approved? Question mark, right? And we can have that question there. We're going to delete that one. I could do that, right? And I can add in more information, but the more stuff you add, you know, the less that they're going to fill out. So be careful with that. So we're just going to take it off for right now. And we have the information that we need. And we're going to click on, we're going to save this form real quick. Here's what it's going to ask you to add to for your privacy policy. Here's what everyone does. Go out and Google your brokerage's privacy policy, take that link, put it right here. And in the link text, I just put in privacy policy. Right? I'm not going to go through well, I'm going to just create a link for the interest of time here. Okay, but make sure you're taking your company's privacy policy. Your broker already has that. So no matter who your brokerage is, that's done for you. All right. And then we can say what we want to say. I can change the picture here if I want to, but I'm not going to go through all that. And I'm just going to click on save. And now we got the form to actually get the information from the lead. All right. Let's pause right here because I gave you guys a lot. We still got 30 minutes. I want to stop here and answer some questions. Unmute yourself, guys. And let me hear what questions do you guys have.
What would you say, how long should we run the ad for? I've noticed the shorter you run it, but the more you spend, well, I try not to spend more than $30 on each ad. But the shorter you run it at a decent amount of money, the more people get to see it if you play with the radius. So what's the
Yeah,
least
I mean,
amount of
there's
days
lots
you
of ways of
recommend?
thinking of it and what people do. For me, I have some ads sometimes I run like every single day, right? Because they do very, very well. I have others that I only run over the weekend. To me, the best time to run an ad is literally Thursday night to Monday morning. Whatever I've run from Monday to Thursday typically doesn't get a lot of hits. And it's just a weekend effect, guys. You got people at work all day. You know, how many of you guys are actually clicking on Facebook ads in, you know, while you're at work? If you're working another job as well, right? I don't look at ads like that. But on the weekend, I got a little more downtime. I might click if it catches my attention, right? So the question, to answer your question here, LaShonda, is going to depend on what your strategy is. Or are you trying to get quality, or are you trying to get volume of leads? And then the second thing is going to be is how much are you spending to run that actual campaign, right? And the way I do my campaigns, I'm showing you guys exactly how I do it. We get ours at like $1.80, you know, no more than $2 or so. We get ours very, very cheap. That's a great question. I'm actually going to show you guys here doing that next. What other questions do
Okay,
you
thank
guys
you.
have? Claudia, you got your hand up there, I see.
I just wanted to know where you find the privacy policy in our brokerage.
Literally, EXP.
Is it in Skyslope?
No, I mean, it's on the actual website, and most brokerages have it on the website because they have to, right? Oh, y'all can't see my screen. Or can y'all?
Yeah, we can.
All right, so right here, EXP privacy policy. There it
Oh,
is. Well,
all right.
make sure it's EXP Realty. I'm not sure that's EXP. Put EXP Realty, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Right here, this is ours right here. EXP, it's gonna be on the EXP Holdings. So that's it. And the same thing with KW guys or Remax. If you do that, you're gonna find your company's privacy policy. So you don't have to go be a lawyer and try to create your own statement there.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Now, let's get into the money and let's get into targeting people. How do we find them? Get your pens ready. I need y'all to write this stuff down. All right. So we're going to go here into audience and we click. Well, let me went fast. No, don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Yeah. Okay. We're going to click on the little pencil button there to edit. And when we get here, this is going to give us the ability to play with who we're targeting. Whatever you do, don't mess with the age. Don't mess with any of the demographic stuff. Don't do that. Okay. We can play with location. So location wise, let's say, well, I'm going to find a place to drop a pin. We're just going to say Frisco. Right. Right. And I'm going to drop a pin right there in Frisco. Okay. Now, I was doing another ad earlier. You can see that obviously. So I got two of them. You can drop multiple pins, by the way, which is what you're seeing here with me with multiple. But we're going to ignore that for right now. Okay. And so you'll notice I got this going within a much wider radius or 15. If I can take it down, leave it at 15, at a 15-mile radius. Okay, guys. So when you do that, there you go. I really want to take this one off, but it's going to make me do all kinds of stuff to do that right now. We're not going to worry about it. But as we're doing this, if you scroll down, it starts giving you some information on what it is you can do. Now, here's how you get the right people who are out there looking for homes, who are looking to sell their home. Let's go with the right words you want to have. Everything, there it is right there. Boom. All right, we took that one off. Now we just have where I want to be at. All right. So everything is about targeting. Okay. So what we're going to do is say, yep, people looking at Trillia, people that are looking at Zillow. Here's the thing about it. They're smart enough, guys, to know Facebook is what you're trying to do, and they will start suggesting things for you. So I always go with Trillia, Zillow, and then Realtor.com. Now, it's not that I'm trying to feed the beast, as some agents will tell you, but it's the only place people go. They go to Zillow and Realtor.com all day, every day. Also, I'm going to put in homes. Right? I am going to put in home improvement. I put in home appliances. Right? I put in houses. I also go and I put in house hunting, right? First time buyer, first time home buyer grant. These are the things that I'm constantly putting in here. I will also put in sometimes home insurance. Because if someone is looking to purchase a home or sell their home, typically they start looking for home insurance as well. So think about what our clients need as they're going through a transaction. And these are the things that I search by. But what this is telling Facebook is I'm looking for people who are looking for houses at the end of the day. Okay. And that's who is going to suggest my ad to. Any questions about that? Does that make sense to everybody? If it does, just put in the chat, say yes. How about
Yes.
that? All right, I heard a yes, no one said no. All right, we're gonna keep it going. Thank you. Darling, is it? Okay. Awesome. Okay, now we have what we need. You have to watch out for the fair housing stuff. I've already said that a couple times, so we're good from that perspective. All right, I can't see this. So now we got the audience, we got the location, we tagged the way we want to tag. We haven't done anything with the demographics, so we're actually really good here. And at this point, our audience definition, this is where we want to be, right? If you get too specific, you can't get too specific, you'll get flagged for fair housing, so just don't. And we're gonna click on save the audience. Now we have this audience in here, and now we talk about when we want to run the ad. All right, so I can run this ad for continuously, or don't do that. Don't do that. We're going to run this ad for, let's say, $5. Okay. And then what are we going to do the daily budget? I run my ads, guys, typically between $5 and $10 a day. That's it. Okay. And so I'm going to leave it. Well, let's go ahead and move this up to $10 a day. All right. So now here we are at $10 a day. If you have not set up your payment, guys, you're going to have to set up your payment. All right. So just know that. And then we're going to go down here in placements. And this is where we can kind of decide, are we going to be in Facebook or Messenger or what? All right. Let me move this down here. And over here, you can see my budget is going to be $50. This is saying that I'm going to get 1.3 to 3.6 people I'm going to hit, and it's telling I'm going to get 2 to 14 leads. Ignore that. And the reason why you ignore that is if your ad is catchy enough, if your graphic is good enough, you will get more. And if you don't get more, then that means that you're using something, you're being too wordy, or you don't have enough, you don't have good graphics. Okay. All right. At this point, I just go down here. I'm gonna click on promote now, and it's submitting my ad. Now I'm gonna kill this ad as soon as it goes up because I don't want to run it, but that's how we do it. So running an ad is not that difficult. You just gotta get started. And so right now, saying my ad is in review, Facebook is gonna look at it, and boom. Okay. Let's stop there. Any questions about what we just did? Is this helpful for you guys? I know it's a lot to try to cover in a 1 hour setting. And we're going to cover a lot more of these. There's going to be more trainings I do about Facebook advertising, how to be more effective, the type of ads you should run. But this is supposed to be Facebook 101, and we got 1 hour here. So
I have a question. What do you recommend as far as, the catchy graphics to get people drawn in?
That's a great question. Y'all want to see my secret? Do y'all think I'm just this guru genius guy who knows how to do all this stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that, but no, I'm not. I'm not. I am the tech ninja. I do go by the tech ninja, but all right. Facebook ads library. Anybody know about this?
This is my first time seeing. I never knew this existed.
Let me give you guys a brief history. Back in the day, you could run ads all over the place, and you couldn't see what everybody else was doing. After the HUD lawsuit with Facebook a couple years ago, now you can go in and see what any and everybody is running as far as Facebook ads. So What I do is I go look at what other people are doing, and I go look them up in the MLS if they're selling, and I say, okay, I like that. I think I like what they have going on, right? Okay, someone please make us know we got some feedback going on. There we go. Thank you. All right, here, let's move this out the way. So we're gonna go and put in housing right here, and then we're gonna look up a couple people. I'm gonna pick on my guy Nick Good in the Good Home Team. All right. So Nick runs a lot of ads. Okay, and you can literally go here and see what he's doing. You can go in here, and if you guys want to see what my ads are, you know, you could do that. I don't have anything active right now because I legitimately overwhelmed my team with leads, which is a good problem to have. So we're looking to get probably 3 more agents because I can feed that many more agents given the amount of leads that I have coming in. So you can see I don't have anything, right? Let's see here. Let's see if Tyranny's running anything. She's not running anything at the moment, but let's go back and I'll pick up my buddy Nick here real quick. Because I know Nick has stuff always. He runs ads consistently. Hold up. Was this Good Home Team it was? I just lost it just that fast. All right, there we go. So here's the thing, and I'm gonna tell you guys, that's why I say don't get too cute. Here's Nick. Nick and I run a very similar ad around attention different people in the county, and then there's a picture of a house, and that's it, guys. Here's another one promoting his team that he has here, just talking about their ability to get home buyers up into in 72 hours. Nothing big, nothing crazy. So what you see is people do these things, and we run ads from that perspective. Now, you can't just go around copying anybody's ads. Let me just be very clear about that. All right. But this is where you can get some great ideas. And I go and I do this all the time to see what other realtors that I actually admire and that I talk to, what are they doing and how different are they? If you sound like a generic, robotic real estate machine, your ads will not do well. We are in the age of real, okay? In the age of real. So basically what I'm saying with that is people, they pretty much find the fakers. And if you're doing that, they're gonna look at you as being fake, right? People wanna know you, who you are, what your company's about, but this is why I found a lot of these from that perspective. Is this helpful?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay. And let me just say this. I try new things. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I experiment, and guys, I try stuff all the time, all day, every day, to see if this is gonna work. My team and I are constantly creating stuff in Canva. If I was to go here, well, we're in Canva already, right? Yeah, so we're in Canva right here. You can just see all the stuff that we've created in Canva. Even this graphic here, you guys probably saw this one somewhere, right? And this is going to be another class I'm going to be teaching how to beast on Canva and create your own personal content. But we're constantly creating content like this that we put out there. Our close signs, our stories, et cetera, et cetera. My branding is obviously red, white, and black, but this is what we're constantly doing. So we're staying relevant out there, and we're running ads to people all the time. So the best way to answer that question is everything works and everything doesn't work. The difference is your execution and how you do this. Okay. So real quick, I'm gonna pivot. I want to show you guys why I do Facebook ads. Now, I run my ads typically out of my Real Geeks system. I use Real Geeks as my CRM, guys, and it's a heck of a lot easier for me to do it this way. Okay. So let's go over some results here. All right. The ad I just put out there, I just copied that particular ad. I ran that for myself, right? I ran this at $5 a day, right? I spent a total of $16 and I got 13 leads out of it. I paid $1.27 a lead. And I've already picked up 2 listing appointments out of this. $1.27. Let me say it again. $1.27 a lead. Do y'all hear me saying $1.27? Are y'all understanding what I'm talking about? I don't know if y'all get it because I pay Zillow what, $200 a lead? I was paying Realtor.com $80-some a lead, and I was closing them, and I was doing well with that. That's how I built my business at one point in time. But as the market has shifted, and we are basically in the UFC when it comes to buyers, it's a dogfight at every last price point. Why would I pay $200 a lead when I can get $1.27? Here's another one of my agents, okay, at $10 a day, $42 is what we spend total. She got 29 leads at $1.45. Here's another one of my agents, $60, 30 leads, $2.02. Okay, another one of my agents, $50, 32, $1.56. Are y'all getting what I'm saying here? Y'all feel? Do y'all feel what I'm saying? Can you afford that?
Yes.
Can you go one weekend and put $50 into your business and then dump 30 leads on yourself, and then you make the phone calls? All you have to do is four main things: call, connect with them, convert with them, and then keep your communication after the fact. Now, out of these people, not all these people were able to buy right away. Obviously, we sent a ton. Now, think about this with my partners, with my business partners, our lenders and whatnot. We sent a ton of these people over to get pre-approved. Do you think my business partners were upset the fact that they were trying to pre-approve 10 people out of these 30? No, they love it and they want more of it. And so, great business partners, it works for everybody. Okay. And here's another one here. This one, $1.44. I was really happy with this one, guys, because there was 50 leads, just about 49 leads. Okay. And this is bringing people back to us again and again and again. And the way it works here with us, once you get into the Chatman Realty Group ecosystem, you're not getting away, because we're going to push you, John, from just being our lead. Oh, I'm not ready yet. Okay, we understand. Fine. Here's our free online homebuyer course. Take the course. And now we can see who's actually in the course. And they're progressing and they're learning from us. Videos just like I'm doing here with you guys, right? Or they got our buyer's guide. So when you think about the things you want to give away to entice them to click on the lead, it's not just about houses. They can do that anywhere, right? They can get that from Zillow, Realtor.com, and they don't have to talk to an agent. But can they get a really helpful buyer guide? Can they get the top 5 tips that you need to get a new construction home? Can they get your secret packet right now on how to stage your home to get another $40,000 over market value for your home? Those are the things that's going to entice them. Those are the things going to make them click on your ad and then want to talk to you. But the art's going to be in the follow-up. So getting leads is one thing, guys. I'll teach another class later about the art of following up and the art of converting those leads. So let me just pause here real quick and answer some questions in the interest of our time. What website did I say? I use Real Geeks. Real Geeks is my CRM and my website. So yes, before someone asks me this, I do have KV Core that EXP gives us as our company CRM is pretty good, but Real Geeks, ain't nothing better than the Real Geeks. Matter of fact, I just did a Real Geeks webinar last week, Jazz. Yeah, we did that last week. I think the replay about Real Geeks is on our YouTube channel. Hey, Jazz, do me a favor, drop the link to our YouTube channel for the Tech Ninja Real YouTube channel for me.
Sure.
But just to answer your question, this is my website here of Chatman Realty Group. And so for what I do is, for example, let's take South Lake for whatever reason. I have all these searches already created. I'll take, let's say 5-bedroom homes here. This link for me, the way I can create my ads, guys, I'll take that. I'll go back into my ads manager for Real Geeks, and we're going to do a single search, right? And this connects right in, and it's so much easier because now I have to worry about the fair housing stuff. Real Geeks does all this stuff for me. It is super easy. And it pulls this information in, and it's going to basically pull these houses, if you will, that is in the search is connected to the MLS, right? And this is one of the most popular ways I run my ads, and we'll add that in there because you can definitely tell I'm using this over and over again, right? And we'll just leave those. We're not going to change that up or anything like that, and we'll click on preview ad. This is typically how I do my ads in Real Geeks. Now, they took me all of what? 30 seconds? I mean, yes, I go through, I choose my city, my targeting, interest, and the same thing we talked about. I already have my own forms or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's a very easy way of doing it. But it's an all-in-one system, if you will, guys. So that's what I use. What's the next question? Unmute yourself, guys, for the questions.
Hi, Sasha. This is
Sasha.
Don.
This is who?
This Don Garrett.
Okay. Hey, Don, how you doing?
Doing good. For Real Geeks, how much does it cost for how you have it set up here? How much does that cost you?
Real Geeks is $2.99 a month, if I'm not mistaken. What you get with that is you get this back end of Facebook advertising that I'm showing you here right now, right? You also get a really bomb CRM. I mean, the CRM is great. You get that. You get a website. So what I did, guys, I jumped around from place to place trying to find a really good system for myself that would help me advertise, text, keep all in one system in here. And that's what Real Geeks does. So for example, you can see, and I run ads out of Real Geeks all the time. 12 new leads just came in. I attempted to contact one. We got 23 being nurtured. We're showing about 11. I'm showing about 11 people houses right now. But I can literally run based off all my leads, who is out there house hunting right now. And it's just a great way of seeing who's doing what. So Real Geeks allows us to do that. It allows us to do drip campaigns back here. And we run tons of drip campaigns back here, and we're touching tons of leads all the time. We can email, text, send video to people, email blast. It's the one-stop shopping system at the end of the day. But that's what you get. I'll go to my YouTube channel, Don, if you want more information, or I can do a one-on-one with you. We can talk more about it.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Someone said $2.99. No, son, it ain't gonna be that. It's not gonna be that cheap. But here's the thing, guys. So why would I pay that when I get my free CRM from my brokerage? Well, not that I plan on leaving EXP, but if I ever leave, I can leave. I left KW to go to EXP at the time, and I'm not bashing them, by the way, to be clear about that. I love my time at KW. But I didn't care for the CRM they had, and I started with Real Geeks. Well, when I went to EXP, it was a Tuesday for me, and that was it. Most people who changed their brokerage, literally, or started all the way over, they struggle to get their leads back. This is mine. I own this. If I decide to go take Chapman Realty Group with his own brokerage, or go to Remax or anything like that, it's a Tuesday. We're just gonna go, we're gonna change that logo out there we gotta change, and we're gonna keep calling people, they're gonna keep getting the same searches, and no one can keep my leads from me, and I can continue my business. Now, that's number one. Number two, it saves me time, energy, money. I'm not going into the back end. I just showed you guys on the Facebook business page back there. I don't have to do that because this has it already in there. I don't have to wonder how my people are receiving homes. They send homes from my website. When they're on there, I can see them automatically. But that's Real Geeks. We can talk more about that later. LaShonda, you had a question, or who else had a question?
Just answered both of my questions.
Okay. Paula, you got your hand up. How can I help you? Paula, are you there? Okay, maybe not. All right. Anyone have any other questions that I can run you guys through real quick? I'm hearing none. Let me make sure we got them all in the Q&A. All right. Oops. All righty. So we went through all this here real quick. Want to make sure as we get ready to close out. So I've already showed you guys the cost and stuff. I'm never going to have to go through that again. Ooh. So if you do this right, everybody can get a lead. Just like Oprah said, you get a lead and you get a lead. But the thing is, guys, I've only showed you one part of the equation. I'm showing you how to create an ad. Now we got to talk about at some point in time, how do you convert them? how do you get them to pick up that phone or text you back and get going? And we're gonna have to talk about that next time because we're out of time. Now, here's the deal. I'll make you guys an offer. If you want to learn more, or if you want to go down this path, we have the ecosystem, okay, with Chatman Realty Group. We have created the buyer ecosystem, the seller ecosystem. I am generating leads in my sleep. I am generating deals. I really don't even have to go anywhere to go generate deals anymore at this point. And it just keeps coming and coming and coming. My team and I, this past weekend, we submitted 15 offers and we went 5 out of 15. That was a really good weekend for us, right? Because it's really hard out in them streets, but we know how to do this. And so we're going to be teaching people how we do this the Chatman Realty Group way under my other, my coaching program, the Real Estate Tech Ninja. So here it is. We're offering the Ultimate Ninja Coaching, bring that back up, the Ultimate Ninja Coaching Program, right? You will get access, if this is something that you want to do, you'll get access to all the classes I have online right now. I sell every last one of these classes up for $500. Okay, that's what I do. So my Bomb Masterclass, how we do video emailing to people and how we convert leads that way. My Buyer's Agent Masterclass, how we bring and attract people, some of the stuff we're talking about right now, how we convert these leads, how we write out offers, right? If you're a brand new agent out there, you just got your license and you lost, we have that. Our Real Geeks class, you get all of that, plus you get access to our Facebook group and like you're almost a member of our network, and that is all going to be for $100 a month. That's it. So we're going to do weekly group coaching. You get access to all of our courses. If this is something that interests you, let me know, because here's what we're doing. It's $100 for the first 100 people that sign up into this. And then I'm telling y'all right now, don't get mad at me. I'm being honest with you. The price is going to go up after that, because what we're going to be giving people is going to be on that next level. We're not doing superficial stuff, guys. We're showing people right now, this is how you get that done. So if you're interested, put in the chat if you have an interest in this, guys, in our coaching program. And Jazz, can you drop that link in there as well? Oh, he already did. Man, Jazz, you're good. Okay. Is there another place you get advertising media? Tons. Hey, Paul, I got a whole course around that I'm putting together called Content is King, right? Of showing you where you can create your own content, where you can get easy done for you content, but how you do it yourself as well. So it's more tailored towards you and your brand. There's a ton of places. Did I have a question or someone's cutting in and out?
Yeah, I think Paula has a bad signal.
Oh, okay. Oh, Paul. Yeah, Paul was one of the first people to sign up. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate you highly recommending what we got going on over here. So, any other questions? Let me stop sharing the screen so I can see you guys' beautiful faces one more time. All right. Anybody got any questions whatsoever that I can answer for? Paul, type your question. We can't hear what you're trying to say. Yeah, she's not. It's not coming through. Sorry, Paula. If you type your question in there, let me give you guys my phone number too.
So Sascha, when you put those links in Real Geeks, like for the houses, the 5-bedroom stuff, that your MLS it goes through no problem. Even though it might be
the MLS is connected to the website. The MLS is feeding it. So it's based on what's in your MLS. And then the way my website is set up, Paul, and I coach you to do the exact same thing. Make sure I have my website set to where it's only active homes on the market. So if they click on that link 2 weeks from now, it's only going to show them what's active on the market. Right. And that's what people want to see. They don't want to see a whole bunch of junk, which is why I've always asked people with the question, how are you sending homes to your buyer? Right. If I mean, here's the thing. If you don't have a good website as a real estate agent, you're basically your website's your storefront, right? Yeah. So imagine going to the grocery store and there's no bread, there's no milk, there's no meat, or everything is spoiled and old. What are you going to do? You're going to go elsewhere. And that's what they do. And where do they go? Zillow, Realtor.com. And now they're within somebody else's buyer or seller ecosystem. And that's something I keep saying that. I don't know if I coined the term or not, but let's say I made it. You have to have a buyer ecosystem. Well, you guys got, they said they're getting feedback. Oh, they are. Mark, mute me. How's that? Is that better? There we go. Okay, so does that answer your question, my friend?
Yeah, that's why I signed up for the Real Geeks too. I got the, I did the website through you, so.
All right.
So.
And then you and I we need to do your one-on-one coaching session so we can kind of go through and give you a plan of, everything. So guys, just notice when you do sign with the group coaching, you do get a one-on-one session with me where I can talk, let's go over what your business looks like and help you come up with an actual plan that you can literally execute and take out there with you. Because just doing this willy-nilly, man, it can be an expensive hobby. Did you know about get response? I'm not sure. Don, ask that question again. I didn't quite get the question. I think he's gone.
No, I'm here.
Okay, what's your question?
Do you know anything about getresponse.com?
I've heard of it. I'm trying to remember what it is exactly.
They create landing pages, or you can create landing pages and everything through them. And I currently have that, and kind of working my way through it. I have a landing page and have my my website and everything kind of attached to that right now.
Does it connect to that? And you shoot me your website.
Okay.
Shoot it to me in a text and I'll take a look at that for you, Don. Because okay. I mean, let me say, guys, there's lots of apps out there. People selling a lot of things. And I've signed up for ZBuyer. I do well with that. I've signed up for Bold Leads. I've done Zillow. I've done Realtor.com. I'm not afraid to spend money to try to figure out if this thing works well or not. And the one thing I've learned is this: everything works and everything doesn't work. The question is, how do I execute that? And then how hard does it make me work to make it happen? And one thing I don't like to do when it comes to real estate technology is have to connect 50 million things to make it work. That's kind of how I ended up on Real Geeks, because those 50 million things came down to there's one thing that does all of this. And then I still have other things that I do. But, to answer your question a little bit differently, Don, I can do landing pages with Real Geeks. I can do it in other ways as well. So, you can spend a lot of money trying to piecemeal a system in this industry, a ton. And sometimes speed of execution is just a lot easier. So for me. Someone asked me, Anna, how long have I been in real estate? I've been in real estate for 8 years. I've been a real estate agent going into my 5th year now. I've been a team leader for 3 years now. And I've grown my sales, gross commission income exponentially every year. I would say in 2000, just get my story out there, in 2019, I got super serious about my business. I sold at one point, let me see, 2.1 million my first year. It's a part-time agent, still part-time. I sold 3.5 million. I was still part-time and I did 5.8. And then I said, forget it. I'm not doing this no more. I only want to do real estate. I was working several different jobs to make it work. And that year I went to 10.2 million. Started a team, failed at it miserably. Well, those were my issues. Sometimes I picked the wrong people too. And decided to get back, refocus on it. Last year, I sold right under 17 some million, 17, right 17.2, I think it was. And I got a super team now, and man, we about to do some stuff. We had a good first quarter. I feel good about it, but we got to dig deeper. If that answers your question. All right. I don't see any more questions. Unmute yourself if you got one. We have 1 minute left. I'm gonna give you guys all the time I promise to give you. All right, hearing none, you're gonna get the replay of this because we kind of sped through this quickly. Obviously, we had 1 hour to kind of get through this. So we walked you through the basic of Facebook, the Facebook class here. If you want to get more information, feel free to join our coaching program here. Paula asked if you can share the other media you mentioned. The other media. The other media. Someone elaborate on that. I forget the question. Oh, other media other than Canva. Yeah, I've used Avery. You know, like when you go to Staples and Office Depot, the little foreign people, I use that sometimes. I've used Keeping Current Matters. I love Keeping Current Matters. That is thebomb.com. But they get a lot of great content, and it's really good just to educate agents on that as well. So I use Keeping Current Matters. I tell you what, I just make a video about all the different things that I use. How about that? And I'll put it on my YouTube channel. You guys can catch it all there. And I'll put the links on in the description so y'all can click and go check that stuff out. Would that be good? I do have Breakthrough Broker. I do. Yep. And let me be very clear, guys. I started with all those little things too, but guess what? Everybody else has it too. So 90% of the time, I'm taking things out of Keeping Current Matters or out of Breakthrough Broker or out of something else, and then I turn that over to Canva and put Chatman Realty Group branding on it. All right. Go on to thebomb.com. Right now, I'm just kidding. Hey, you might want to. All right, guys. All right, we're going to go ahead and end this. One more time for our sponsors here. From Texas Secure Title, thank you guys for having us here.
Thank you guys for joining. You can also reach out to myself, to Christian. Some of you are our current clients and customers. We appreciate you for jumping on. Others that are looking for information, please feel free to reach out. Let us know here at Texas Secure Title. My email is mark.a@texassecuredtitle.com. And Christian?
Yeah, my email is christian.a@texassecuredtitle.com. Look us up on the website. We're both on there.
Yeah, thank you for joining.
Put in chat. Put your emails in chat.
Oh.
All right, guys. Thank you all for coming in. We really appreciate it. And we look forward to helping you out. We're going to have more. Be on the lookout for when we do more webinars, because we're going to be partnering together. Chatman Realty Group and Texas Secure Title. Give these guys a chance. If you don't have a go-to escrow officer, you need to have a go-to escrow officer. Bridget Dennison is the truth. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell y'all. And Texas Secure Title does a great job with my clients. So give them a shot. All right. See you guys. Y'all take care.